All right, welcome back. I'm wrapping up live for this week, right about now. We're going to cover some news of the day. We're going to kick it right into the end of Friday. But if you're watching, stay tuned, because there's some stuff we did this week that we're going to be playing these interviews over again. They're killer interviews. Who do we got there? Tisha Powell. We got Fog City Midge coming back at you. Joy Villa here. Her thoughts on Trump and everything that's going on. Okay, now Joe Biden came limping into Kenosha yesterday. So Trump came in. People were everywhere. He was walking through the ruins of all these burnt-out buildings. He looked like a real commander-in-chief. He's on site, sits down with all the cops and law enforcement. Joe Biden comes limping in like Deputy Drew Belong. Okay, oh, I'm here. It's terrible what's happening here. Take a look at this clip of one of the people that were planted to ask him a question. Watch this.
Hello, my name is Portia Bennett. I'm just going to be honest, Mr. Biden. I was told to go off this paper, but I can't. You need the truth. And now I'm part of the truth.
So here's a woman who walks up there, and she's got some couillons on her, shall I say. She walks up to the mic, and she's supposed to ask a question that was planted with her. It was given to her on a piece of paper. Ask him this, okay? She goes up to the mic, she goes, hey, man, you people gave me this thing right here? No thanks. I got to tell the truth. I'm not going to be told what to ask and what to say. So you're not going to see that on any of the left-wing media. Nobody's going to tell you that they're literally planting people with questions to ask Biden. Okay, this is all sham, folks. This is all one big mold. And behind it is Barack Obama and the Clinton cartel. Believe me when I tell you. And you know what? I don't know if you noticed. I've talked about it many times over the years, but the first ever fundraiser for a young, up-and-coming community organizer to run for the state senate in Illinois, Barack Obama, his first fundraiser ever, was held in the living room of Bill Ayers' home. Okay, Bill Ayers, he's one of the biggest terrorists in American history. He and his gun moll, or his companion or life mate, or Bernadine Dorn, responsible for multiple explosions, but blowing people up all over the place. This was the guy who birthed Obama's political career, okay? Domestic terrorist, okay? So those are the people. And now they got money behind them with George Soros and the Open Societies Foundation, and they got Act Blue out there. So they got an apparatus to get around all the campaign finance and everything else. So the socialists are at it again. And guess what? They're teamed up with the terrorists. And then if you look onto the other side of the coin, because you know the Clintons are not going to give up power without a fight. So they're still vying for half of these vessels, Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. And the Clintonistas are in there. And nobody has to tell you or me how many bodies are lying in the wake of the Clinton cartel. I mean, the body count just keeps rolling. Anybody that's ever been associated with them in anything winds up miraculously dead. Hung themselves, shot themselves, fell off a bridge, fell on a highway, jumped out of a building. Anyway, in New York City last night, where lawlessness continues, okay, a shop owner opens his shop against the governor and the mayor's orders because he needs to make money to feed his family. The police come and arrest him and padlock his place. The protesters in the city, they roam the streets like a pack of wild animals. They loot buildings, they vandalize, they terrorize, they harass. Nothing happens to them. And now it's getting so out of hand. Look what happened just last night, right here in Times Square. It's crazy. So here you are. You're in the car, driving. The missus, 3 kids in the back, couple car seats. Here you are, going down Times Square. Oh my Lord, Betsy, what is this in front of us? Oh, I don't know, John. This looks dangerous. It might be one of those Black Lives Matter protests. You know what, Betsy? I think we're in big trouble. Now I'm sitting there with my kids in the car, my family, and the Black Lives Matter people are surrounding my car. What am I going to do? What shall we do, Betsy? Shall we wait till they bash in the windows and kill our whole family because we're not supporting their rally? No, John. What we should do is hit the damn gas, will you, pal? And that's what you got to do. When you're in danger, they're in the street, get out of the way. And maybe, I'm not advocating for people to run people over, but if you're surrounding the car and you're slamming things against the car and people fear for their own safety, hit the gas and go, man. Whatever happens, happens. There was a provocative event, and it sucks. Hey, how about this? The left-wing media will tell you, oh, the Trump supporters were driving around shooting paintball guns at the peaceful protesters, right? And then said peaceful protester number 1 fires an actual gun and kills said Trump paintball supporter, okay? Then you got a dead guy. And the guy who shot the guy and killed the guy with the paintball, okay? The guy or somebody with the paintball folks, Trump folks, got killed. The guy who killed him, when the police go to apprehend him, he pulls a gun on them and he gets killed. So it's kill after kill. Portland Antifa, this is from Andy Nago. We've had him on many times. He took a massive beating at the hands of Antifa out there in Seattle. Portland Antifa shooter Michael Reinold was killed by law enforcement. He was killed in Portland. Portland Trump supporter Aaron Danielson died in Lacey, Washington. Sources are saying U.S. Marshals went to arrest Michael Reinold. He had a gun. He reacted, they reacted, and now another person is dead over these crazy moments of unrest. I hope you have a restful weekend. Stay right there if you want to see the best of the best we had this week. And I will see you on Tuesday, same bat time, same bat channel, another week of Liquid Lunch.